I'm delighted to be here today at your first meeting. Ever since the Elephant Protection Initiative was created 4 years ago at the first Illegal Wildlife Trade Conference in London, I've continued to believe that it offers the best African-owned approach to protecting African elephants. And if we can successfully protect this iconic animal, then we will also succeed in protecting the many other endangered species who rely on the same habitats. The elephant must be seen as a test case for all our conservation efforts. The EPI has contributed to remarkable progress over the past 4 years. Domestic ivory markets are closing. The international ivory trade has plummeted, and government-held ivory stockpiles are being put beyond economic use. I saw this for myself last week when the Tanzanian Minister for Natural Resources and Tourism showed me around an ivory stockpile in Tanzania. It was a sobering experience. Thousands and thousands of tusks were arranged neatly on shelves. Some tusks from adult bulls were taller than me. Some from baby elephants were barely as long as my hand. About half of these tusks were the result of natural mortality, but the other half had been seized from poachers. The EPI is doing great work to develop and establish the systems that will help your governments monitor, secure, and complete full inventories of ivory stockpiles. But I left the stockpile with the overriding feeling that these tusks would be far better off in the animal than on the shelf. I understand that the focus of today's meeting is to spur yourselves on to achieve what is admittedly the hardest objective of the EPI. Generations will have the opportunity to observe elephants in the wild, coexisting with local communities who have a vested interest in protecting them and their habitats. I wish you all good luck for the vital work ahead. Thank you.
The country which joined the EPI in 2016, Mrs Fatima Bio, the floor is yours.
Your Excellency, the President of Gabon, Your Royal Highness, the Duke of Cambridge, Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I bring you greetings from His Excellency Julius, President of the Republic of Sierra Leone and the people of the Lion Mountain. I want to take this opportunity to personally thank His Excellency President Ali Bongo for championing such a noble cause. It is an honor for me to be here today. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, let me start by introducing the issues we have in Sierra Leone regarding the illegal wildlife trade in our country. Sierra Leone is a country that is believed to have more elephants than we can account for due to lack of capacity to fully assess their population. After the 2009 poaching incident, which left 6 elephants killed in Sierra Leone, the government of Sierra Leone has taken measures to commit and establish the National Protected Area Authority for the overall supervision of all national parks and other protected areas, including the Gola forest. We believe the employment of more rangers has helped to protect the elephant population and other wildlife species. What we required for now is helping hand in conducting a survey to determine the elephant population in our country, Sierra Leone. We also need cooperation with our neighbors Liberia and Guinea to work in partnership to help protect the lives of one of the world's most beautiful animals. I stand here today in support of EPI and elephant populations around the world because every life matters. Thank you very much for your attention.
And if the last 4 conferences have taught us anything, it is that we will only succeed in ending the illegal wildlife trade if we listen to those in the communities most affected by it. Countries like my own can play a part, but the leadership must evolve onto the shoulders of those who speak for the communities, who live alongside these amazing animals. And we must recognize that the fate of those communities, their future, their economic sustainability and growth, is critical to protecting those species. And we must recognise, in the words of the great poet Lord Byron, that our mission is to love not man the less, but nature more. And that is why my country and other countries have to step up to the plate and do what we can to provide the financial and other support for the leadership being shown by Africa. And that is why the United Kingdom Parliament is introducing a world-leading ban on ivory to ensure that we close markets to ivory once and for all. But that's not enough. The EPI's initiatives need support, and that means financial support. And William Hague, our former Foreign Secretary, Lord Hague, 4 years ago committed to support the EPI. And today I can repeat that under our new Illegal Wildlife Trade Challenge Fund, we will make the money available in order to ensure that the EPI's work and your nation's leadership can be supported.
Elephant populations whenever possible, and managing small isolated population appropriately. This is not a battle African countries can or should fight alone. Wildlife crime is an international criminal business on a par with the trafficking of drugs, arms, and children. And by nature, the solution has to be international. And going beyond the fight against international crime, the elephant is an international icon, the largest land mammal. Our planet would be a lesser place if the rumble and the trumpet of the elephant was no more. Now, before we part company, in my role as chair of the API, I would like to reiterate my personal thanks to the heads of states and also the Duke of Cambridge, who have joined us, personally today. My thanks also to the First Ladies who have graced, their presence, our meeting. And I would like a round of applause for the First Ladies, please. I would like to thank all EPI member states delegations and EPI partners for devoting an hour of your time to this important issue. And I would like to particularly thank John and all the people in the EPI Secretariat, without whose hard work none of this would be possible. Today, we have sought to acknowledge the extraordinary successes of the API, but also to focus on the one biggest remaining challenge, the funding gap. The NEAPs are the EPI's mechanism for implementing the continent-wide African Elephant Action Plan. We have invested heavily in compiling quality NEAPs of the API Consultative Group so that together we can discuss and identify funding solutions. I hope as many of you as possible will want to accept the challenge and to be involved in what has to be a long-term solution to a problem that will not wait no more. As I said before, and I should start with me. Now is the time, to stop talking and the time for action. Thank you very much indeed.